What's up, everybody? Doc Dog 1985. There's levels to this. All right, guys. So I want to talk to you guys about using numbers in your gaming argument. I just we got to be careful. You see, women lie, men lie, and I know it's supposed to be numbers don't lie, but depending on how the numbers are used, they could be used to deceive you. And this is what I mean. Shout out to ISO Motion Gaming. He made a video called Stay in Your Lane. And he was pretty much talking about people that use Steam numbers for their console war narratives. And he had a very good point. Go ahead, go watch the video. I'll definitely link his video in the description of this video so you guys could go ahead and check it out. But using numbers, period, is kind of strange. Because at the end of the day, the numbers don't really matter to your gaming experience. If God of War 2018 sold 20 million copies, but you yourself didn't like it, it doesn't matter how much it sold. It doesn't matter how much it sold. If Halo Infinite has dropped and only has 5,000 players playing currently, but every single time you load in to play a match, you can, and within a reasonable amount of time, like you're not waiting there forever, and you're playing it and you're enjoying it. It doesn't matter how many people are playing it, as long as you're having a good time playing it. It's very strange to use numbers, especially when this drives me crazy. Is when the numbers are a blatant lie or misrepresentation, and they know it is. I saw something kind of messed up today that popped up on Twitter. Somebody said PS5 gamers are paying this amount for seafood while PC gamers are paying this amount. And it was something like 17 bucks or something on PC, but it was like $40 on the PlayStation. And I'm like, what? Is that real? And literally, maybe two replies later, there was somebody that put a screenshot of the Epic Game Store and was like, what Epic Game Store are you using? Because it's still $40 on the Epic Game Store as well. And I was just so disappointed by it because I'm like, why do people feel a need to lie or misrepresent? And apparently it was either something where there was a typo on the site for like a second, or it was like another country that was being used. The currency is different. And it's like, come on, guys. Like at this point, that's crazy. But here's the thing. If you paid, it doesn't matter what amount of money you paid for. If you enjoyed it, right? And the same thing gets used with all these numbers. The whole Game Pass is not sustainable. The whole how many subscribers a game, it doesn't matter how many subscribers. Game Pass could have 2 subscribers for all I care. It could just be me and my next door neighbor. As long as Microsoft keeps it open, I'm cool. I don't. The amount of subscribers on Game Pass does not make my gaming experience better. So again, I don't understand why we use numbers for these narratives, and then when we try to act like we know, that's the problem. People try to argue you don't know how many copies what's it called, Forza sold. Uh, it didn't sell 10 million or whatever. You don't know how. Okay, so you don't know. So if you don't know, why are you even using it? Why are you even using it? You can admit that you don't even know how many people are playing it on Xbox. You don't know how many people are. It's crazy. ISO pointed out something to me when we were talking. He said, Doc, you know, if you're on PC and you have the Xbox app, the Game Pass app, and you downloaded Horizon on Xbox app, when they pull Steam charts, you're not going to see that. You're going to see just those people that bought the game on Steam. So not only is it a bad representation, it's a horrible representation as to where the game is, but even regardless, it has no bearing as to your experience as a gamer. For the longest time, I've been asking the PlayStation fan base to give me a reason to purchase a PS5, not to give me a reason as to why not to get into the Xbox ecosystem, because I'm already in the Xbox ecosystem and my experience is valued more than your opinion. My experience with the Xbox ecosystem is way better than your opinion and your lies. So all I want is I want to buy a PS5. I want to purchase a PS5. Give me a reason to purchase a PS5. Right now, I still don't see a need for one, which is crazy because you guys say there's no need to have an Xbox. Cool, there's no need to have a PS5 right now. Not one at all. Horizon Forbidden West is going to come out and it's going to come out for the PS4 Pro as well. If you want to say you need a PS5 so you can play at better frames, cool. Not just for that game. It is what it is, man. But there's no number situation that you can use to get me to purchase a PS5 right now. And there shouldn't be a number situation that I could use to get you to purchase a Xbox Series X or to jump into the Game Pass ecosystem. All I can tell you is that Microsoft is making it really easy for you to just try it. And then once you try it, if it's not for you, then by all means, it's not for you. Shout out to my man Censored. I think it was Censored that was on stream the other night on Twitch, and he went ahead and downloaded Stadia on his TV because his TV could download Stadia. So he downloaded Stadia on his TV, connected his Xbox controller, and he himself gave it a try. Yes, he downloaded it for free because Stadia is free. Downloaded it for free, and he himself gave Stadia a try. Now, he didn't like it. It wasn't for him. He could definitely tell the latency, and he said he had good internet, but it just didn't work for him. Shout out to ISO. ISO tried Stadia. Same thing. It didn't work for him. He didn't like it. Doesn't matter what numbers, what statistics, what logic I bring to you. Once you experience something, if it's not for you, it's not for you. But when you're lying about numbers or you're manipulating numbers, like people pulling Steam charts at like 2 o'clock in the morning when most players are asleep or whatever, like that's crazy. That's ridiculous. Like, what are we doing? When you're talking about sales numbers and you don't even know exactly how much a game sold, why are you even talking about sales numbers then? When you don't even know how many people have actually subscribed, why are you even talking about subscriptions? When you don't know how much money these companies have, you do not know what Sony can and cannot do. Unless you work for Sony, stop talking like you know Sony can't do a Game Pass. Stop. Stop. You don't know. You don't know. Tell me exactly how much money Sony has. You do not know. Your job is to game. Tell me about these games that you're playing. Tell me why, Doc, you need to get on here. I want to talk to Legend 350. Shout out to you, my man. My man literally said, yo, Doc, Persona is the I've never played Persona. Maybe that is a franchise that might be good enough for me to go ahead and jump on the PS5. He has a better chance of convincing me to get a PS5 if he just talks about Persona. And shout out to my man, The Legend, because he doesn't talk about numbers like that. But everybody else that's your campaign for the PS5 is anti-Xbox. Y'all look ridiculous. Look, man. And it's disheartening. Both sides do it though. So I'll give you that. Both sides do it. I've seen, like I said, that whole seafood stuff. Like, come on, man. How you gonna say that they overpaying when somebody literally a few tweets after it proved that that's not the case? I don't know. I'll tell you what. Leave me a comment if you can actually explain to me how Halo, quote unquote, dying enhances your gaming experience. How does it make gaming better for you that Halo is dying? I really want to know that, because you guys are saying Halo is dying, nobody's playing Halo, all this other stuff. I just want to know, how does that make that better for you? Or what is your goal when you say that? What is your point when you say that? I want to know. Dog 1985, yo, everybody out here lying, and it's just crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I feel like taking a hiatus from Twitter and just like bouncing off of it for a little while, because this stuff is just getting ridiculous. We out. Peace.